Hey guys, I am coming to you today showing you how I am going to, or how I did organize myself this year for the upcoming Girl Scout Daisy year. Well, let me get this cord out of the way. You don't want to see that, do you? Let's see. Oh, sorry. You can come here and always count on it being super professional, huh? Okay. All right. If you watched my Target haul from, oh gosh, it was like last week or something, I picked up this expanding file folder to use for daisies this year.
Oh no, it's already got shit on it. Crap.
I'm so anal. Okay, so expanding file folder, because last year I had a binder that I kept all of like planning stuff and our roster, and then cookie stuff, because I am our troop product manager.
Which, in layman's terms, means I'm the cookie bitch.
Don't ask me how I got this position. I didn't ask for it. It just, someone had to do it, so it was me. But it actually wasn't terrible. So I'm going to show you how I'm organizing myself this year, because the binder did not work last year because I never hole punch things. That's too time consuming for me. So I took everything out of my binder from last year, and then I determined what kind of sections that I needed. I did want to tell you to label all of my tabs. I used the Erin Condren stickers that came with one of my old Erin Condren planners. They're like these flag ones. And I just wrote on them and then trimmed the end down and stuck them on there. And they do peel up, which is kind of nice, because in case I just want to do away with these tabs and I think I need something else, I can totally do that. So I really like these, and when I'm done with them, I'm gonna have to order more because I've been using them a ton in my planner as well. So that's what I used to label, but I'm sure any labels would work well, but I do like that these are removable. So that's cool. So planning, I decided to get this because, well, I mean, first things first, it was just really cute, and I liked that, so you can't beat orange and pink. I wrote down on this sheet of paper is what I'm just going to slip in there to take notes, because I don't take a whole bunch of notes. I just take enough notes to like record what I need to buy for our meetings, supplies, stuff like that. So all I need really is that little thing, and that'll be perfect because it'll slip right in there, and then I can put my pen in here. This is my Lifelite pen. It is my favorite pen, and it reminds me that women are total badasses and can do whatever they want, because some of my good friends are Lifelite nurses. I myself am a neonatal intensive care nurse, but maybe someday I'll fly in the helicopters, who knows. But it reminds me to remind our girls that they can do whatever the hell they want, and they'll be totally boss at it. So that's why I put my favorite pen in there. So my planning section, troop roster section. Oops, this planning would actually be here, wouldn't it? I know how files work. Troop roster, our actual leaders are like totally amazing at doing graphic design and stuff. So one of her, she just like takes the reins and makes these pretty things. So we have rosters, and then I made a section for patches, because we always have to figure out, when you're going to sew on your kids' patches and you never know where they go, it's handy to have that sheet so that you know what you're doing, because I never do, and I'm always searching for the sheet. So I made a thing for that. 2018 cookies. So this was cookies for last year. I just kind of paper clipped together stuff from the notes that I took for my training session last year, because that was the first year that I did it. And then I included the 2018 program volunteer guide that the parents got about cookies, just so I could remind myself. I'll get another one this year, but I just included this in case I needed to reference it. I made a tab for box labels because when I bring all the cookies home from picking them up at the warehouse, I have to organize them into what everybody ordered, into piles and boxes, and then I kind of line them up by my front door, and then I put a piece of paper on everybody's order with the girl's name on it, so I know when everyone comes to pick them up whose cookies are whose. And I just don't want to throw away those sheets every time, so I made a tab to hold on to their box labels. Receipts, because whenever you exchange cookies, they give you a receipt book. You're supposed to hand out receipts, and I usually save those for the year that we are in. I say usually like I've done this a ton of times. No, just last year. But that stuff I just put in this envelope that I got all of our information in last year, so that I can have those in case I needed them for some reason. Why do I feel like it's like taxes? You need to hold on to this stuff for like 10 years. I doubt it, but I don't want to get rid of it and then have the cookie police come and say, do you have a receipt from 2018 February cookie exchange? And I'll be like,
Why, yes, I do. Let me grab it.
Okay, I made a tab for 2019 cookies. This is probably where I'll put this year's cookie program volunteer guide and parent guide and stuff like that. A tab for awards when it comes time for the girls to pick what awards they wanted that they earned from their cookie sales. I can put that stuff in here. Forms, this is like permission slips that you have to sign for your daughter to participate in cookie sales. Cookie booth information, and then I made a tab for spreadsheets. So the only reason that I was able to do this like semi-successfully last year is because my husband is a wizard at Excel, and he designed spreadsheets for me that made this super easy and super doable. So I can, if you're interested, have him show how we set up those spreadsheets, because it made the entire process super simple and I was not writing everything by hand. And then every week he would just add to the spreadsheet for me, and then I could enter in numbers and it did all the math for me. So this is 2018 spreadsheets. I need to print out the latest version from when we actually finished sales last year, so that we can use that in order for, you know, like ordering ahead of time this year and stuff like that. But Excel was a must, because I was going to go granny style and write everything down with my little pencil and paper and ruler, and my husband was like, dear, he doesn't call me dear. He was like, seriously, chill with that. Let me do an Excel. Let me just do my thing and make this super easy for you. And I was like, oh, please, please. So he did, and it was amazing. And then an expenses tab, because we have to keep our receipts for things that we buy for the troop and for, you know, crafts and whatnot. So that's how I'm organizing myself this year. I thought maybe I would show you guys in case there's another Daisy mom or Cub Scout mom, or what else is there? There's tons and tons and tons of activities, but I am going to give the file folder, the expanding file, a shot this year in hopes of never hole punching anything ever again, and just having all my papers in one place. So I'll keep you guys informed, and let me know if you want any more videos on how to be a bomb troop product manager, because
I mean, I don't want to toot my own horn, but I think we did pretty good last year. So
that's it. That's all I have. I hope you guys enjoyed that, and I hope you subscribe and come again, because I love doing planning and art and all that sort of shenanigans. Pens and stickers and markers. Oh my.